You know, I really hate it that I have to press go live twice. YouTube, I don't like it. So, anyway, I was talking for like, what, 5 minutes? 3 minutes? Ah, it's not so bad. But anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. Right now, I'm vetting music, so just give me a few minutes to mess with my music real quick. I'm trying to put a good playlist together for you guys. I'm almost finished. So, you know what? In fact, we'll put a timer up here. And at the end of the timer, I promise I will get right to the gameplay. I mean it. No preliminary, no BS, no talking. I'm just going to start playing at 10 minutes, all right? But glad you guys are here. Make yourselves comfortable. I am here, and hopefully you can hear me. And I should be live. So anyway, you're going to hear me switch through songs, you know, so I've already done that one, so one. No. No. I guess we can add that one. That song likes to troll me, though. I have a love-hate relationship with this song. This one definitely is going. I mean, there's an elevator in the game, for fuck's sake. Yeah, it's called Local Elevator. It's elevator music. Perfect for waiting. Like we're doing right now. Nope. Nope. Nah. Oh, this one's a good one. I've had this on a lot of my videos. You know, we could take the welcome screen off. I just want you guys to know that, like, you know, in fact, we could just we'll just maybe loading. Yeah, Volairen's brain is loading. Please wait. There we go. That'll work. Let me see. Is there anybody chatting? No, not yet. So y'all aren't even here yet. So we're all good. I guess that one's okay. I might remove it later, but... Oh, this one's good. That one is too long. Oh. Yeah, this one's alright. It's actually pretty Satisfactory worthy. Already had that one. This one's alright. This one's good. Yeah, this one's good too. Like Satisfactory is like a little in between lighthearted and dark, but mostly like lighthearted and kind of technical, you know. Easygoing factory game, but with some combat. So I kind of want the music to reflect that. Nah. This one's alright too. Yeah, this one's good. Yeah, this one's good too. I've had this song in the past, but it's too long. You know, I think I'm just not gonna do it. There's some parts of the song I don't like. Yeah, and that's why I'm switching playlist, because this thing's glitching the hell out. Now the player's being stupid. So we're just gonna have to figure this one out. Okay. And the rest of these are stupid, and I don't. Yeah. Okay, the rest of these are effed up. So, and I'm just going to. I think I'm just going to delete this one because I don't need that anymore. So, in fact, I'm just going to delete the music player and reload it. Let's see if it still does that stupid shit. But give me a second here. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Oh, you did fucking not. You did fucking not. I swear to fucking God. You put that shit in here, you mother. Alright, this is me containing the rage right now. I never added those tracks. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. That's fine. We'll do it again. You know, whatever. We'll do it again. I will simply ignore that and do it again. We'll manually check all the stuff that we want in there now that we've got everything. I never added that. I don't know what this thing is smoking. Wow. Wow, dude. Wow. Okay. Okay. Bad programs. Wow, man. Okay. So all the time I just wasted all the. I don't know what to do about this. This is exhausting, dude. There's nothing I hate more in this world than wasting my time like that for things that should be easily controllable but aren't for no reason. Oh my God, dude. This thing, wow. Wow. Okay. I'll delete you too. You fucking piece of shit. Wow. Okay. So, okay, so unfucking believable. It completely ignored everything I added. What a piece of shit program! But I don't have it. I can't find anything better. I can't find anything better than Windows Media Player to work with. There is nothing better. Everything that the AI has told, the glorious AI has recommended me, recommended me to download as far as like a good media player that I can have on my computer to play these songs after I download them is just absolute shit. You can't even make playlists with them. I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know what to do. It is unbelievable, man. I can't believe it added these things again, man. I cannot believe this shit, dude. Okay. Maybe this is where... Okay, this might be where it is. Hold on. I'm thinking this actually is the ones I picked right here. Give me a second, guys. I hate to do this. I know that I'm cutting into your guys' time. Just give me a minute here. Okay, alright. How the fuck did they... Okay, so we'll just skip all that stupid bullshit. We'll skip that. Okay. All that crap that I did not add that it put in there anyway. Let's see. Oh. Wow. Fucking repeats, man. Fucking repeats, man. Wow, that's incredible. Does anything work right now in this day and age? I mean, is there such a thing as customer satisfaction anymore? Like, wow, man. $21 items. Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see if you actually did what I told you. Okay, and then we're going to delete that. Piece of shit. Alright, so... Sorry, guys. You have no idea how much what I just went through here pisses me off, man. I can't believe this crap. Alright, so let's let it rip and see what happens here. Hey. Oh, it looks like this one worked. I don't know what possessed it to add those songs that I never added, but whatever, man. Hopefully that'll be the end of that. Hopefully. Okay, this is a good playlist, guys. Should be a good playlist. Let's go ahead and get the gameplay started. Apologize for breaking my promise. Thank you for your patience and bearing with me. If I don't get this done now, I'll never get it done. I'll keep forgetting. I'll keep putting it off, and I've kept doing that. So we're just going to get it done. Pardon me for smacking the desk, if you guys heard that. Okay. Okay. So we're going to minimize that. X that out. Put this on the... Well, alright. It wants to be stubborn, so we'll just go ahead and... to 1/2, and we'll have the stream on the other half. Alright. Cool. We're going to take the timer off here. And the loading screen. There we go. All right. Okay, guys. We are doing coal power today. Yes, we are. We're going to get right into it. All right. So first thing we need to do. If we want coal power, we're going to just... Let's go ahead and see if we can clear our list here. Okay, it looks like we can. Okay. So let's just start over. So we are going to need most likely 3 water extractors, if I remember this correctly. So we are going to have to do copper sheets. So we need at least 1 constructor for that. And I don't think we really need a lot of copper factories going on. But we'll make a smelter. We'll go to our copper operation and see what's going on there. But we'll add a smelter just in case. Our steel's good, so we'll just keep that the way it is for now. We're definitely going to need about, I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4, you know, let's just put 6 miners up there just to be conservative. And then we have coal power generator. We're going to want, I'm going to say 8. We could do 8 with a full Mark III belt. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 8. And we'll test it and we'll make sure it's running smooth, so it don't matter. And let's see. Pumps. So we are going to need probably, I think we should make space for about 10 pumps. See if we can do that. Pipelines. Nah, we'll just have plenty of copper sheets, and when we run out, we'll get some more. Everything else we could just get as needed. Storage containers. Honestly, I'd like about 4 of these. So, though we really kind of don't need it. We do want a fluid buffer or 2. Honestly, let's get 4. Just overshoot it a little bit. And I think that's mainly it. I don't think there's anything else really with the coal power itself. All right. So good to go. And we're going to get that, we're going to get the materials together for that right now. So the first thing we got to address is copper sheets. Now, I hope that by the time we get done with copper sheets and whatnot, that we will have enough rotors and reinforced plates in here to make all this stuff. Okay, so we got cables. So we don't have enough cables. Let's add some more. And we need to throw some things in this awesome sink here. Go ahead and get started with that. All right, what junk in here do we not need? Let's go ahead and sort. We definitely want power slugs. I don't think... Oh, I do need... Whoa, I didn't say all of them be butthole. Okay, there we go. So we can dump some pipes. Let's see, is there anything else here that we don't really need or want? No, the rest of that stuff just needs to get stored. However, we are going to learn that hard drive, and we're actually going to hunt hard drives somewhat, because let me tell you, there is a screw recipe that we absolutely want bad. Almost required for my build. It pretty much is. I can't really go back to this way of doing screws the way I've been doing them. Screw that. I'm going to be getting the alternate recipe for sure. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and scan that. That'll take about 10 minutes. We have a let's see. Yeah, we have a chest for the MAM stuff. Mycelium. You know what? We're not getting leaves and shit right now, so we'll just throw that in there. Still need the zapper. We'll need the miners. And we'll keep the rebar on us at all times. I think that's going to be good. Okay, so... And I made the mistake of walking over here when I could have taken my cart. My bad. Alright, so... So we've got copper over there. I don't really feel like tearing it down and redoing it right now, because we just need sheets. This is not even worth getting through with the cart. I know. How much longer am I going to put it off until I actually do it? So we're going to be super lazy, and I think we're just going to... Okay, so that's 2 carts. You know what? Okay, that's full. Yeah, I can make this 270 a minute, and then put a power slug back there. This is just a band-aid. This is a spaghetti band-aid right now, but that's okay. It'll work for now. Okay, so we're gonna plug that in. Power this. Connect it. Switch it to copper ingots, and then we're gonna go ahead and get a constructor going. Very easy, and okay, I think the game sound is a little too loud for my taste. Okay. Well, okay, we need to turn the machine sound down. The machines are way too long. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, the effects, let's see if that works. So, we could probably just temporarily extend this out. I think that's fine. Because we need to put a box here. Well, wait a minute. No, 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 no. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna have really tempting to tear them all down, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, we'll just do that. This thing is on its way out very soon. Okay, copper sheets, and now we're connecting the power, and now we're good to go. So, there we go. Alright, let's do this. Okay, and of course it's dog crap. We've got to upgrade. We got to upgrade the copper belt, so that's faster. Okay. Go ahead and do that. And this does, oh, this does 120 per minute. So this is good to go. We're actually, I think we could put another power slug in there. Possibly get this thing a little bit faster. Let's see, 20. You know what, 150, that's another 30 per minute. So that's a good ratio. I think that's pretty much correct. Give or take. I mean, it might not be correct. I'll fix it later if it's incorrect. But yeah, right now I think it's feeding exactly 3 smelters, so it's going to be 150 a minute. All right, now it works fine. Okay, so this is fully operational. Should be fully operational. In fact, it only needs 20 per minute. We could split this off and make some more. In fact, I think we should. Honestly, yeah, we should. We shouldn't half-ass this. We're going to need a lot of copper tubing going forward. We're going to need it for hypertubes, and we're going to need it also for, you know, the coal stuff and the pipes and things and moving fluids around. So we really don't want to skimp on this right now, but we are going to move this eventually. We are not going to keep this here by any means. As soon as we get coal power up, guys, I promise you, we are going to organize the hell out of this factory, man. It's going to look real nice. We're going to get rid of all this fucking spaghetti. All this god-awful spaghetti, and then... yeah, we're going to do it right. We're going to do right and neat. It's going to be nice. And nobody is calling in the background. Out in the distance. Sorry, commenter. No, I'm just ribbing. Nah, somebody made a comment about, you know, let's game it out. And I'm like, yeah, that's... I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah. Nah, we could do the series where I just do spaghetti some other time. I'm not trying to do that this game, but I probably... it's in the works. I mean, it's in the queue, I guess is what I'll say. Yeah, so when I say something's in the queue, that means it's on my mind, you know, that I have thought of it. And I may do it. It just, the order of the queue, hell, doesn't even seem to be determined by me sometimes. Like, I didn't even know the day that I was going to make the Battleship follow-up video that I was even going to do it that day. I had no idea, guys. I mean, this is my life. My life is so unpredictable right now. There's so much chaos in my life. Like, you know, other than my commitment to this, to do something. I mean, that is what's not chaotic right now, is that I put out content. But what content, man? I have almost no control over that whatsoever. You know, it really just depends on a lot of factors that really just change, like the weather, man. Well, you know, for example, I was kind of itching to come out with some 7 Days to Die content, but that fell through kind of once I realized that game was now getting lots and lots of negative publicity, you know? It just was. It is, and honestly, rightfully so. I have leveled my criticisms about that game. I have tons of criticism. I mean, you think I criticized Stellaris? Pfft. Man, 7 Days to Die, I've really wanted to do a video like how to save Stellaris with 7 Days to Die. The issue is viewer engagement, right? How to save Stellaris, I knew that video was probably going to get me quite a few views. So yeah, it was a little bit of a risk, but not nearly as risky as, I don't know, for whatever reason, I have never had a real strong 7 Days to Die video numbers wise. I've never been able to pull it off. I've never been able to enter that space. I've tried several times, and just the closest I got was game settings, of all things. Like, okay, you like my game settings video, but you don't like my gameplay videos. Okay, all right, well, I mean, I guess I have to accept that. but I'm not gonna keep coming out with videos about game settings. That's kind of boring, right, guys? So, yeah, I just don't do it anymore. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? I have to have some numbers. I can't just, I can't just work for no results at all. I mean, so yeah, I mean, for the longest time, 7 Days to Die has just never yielded me the results that I was looking for. So, I've never decided to continue it. I keep, and that's part of the reason not the only reason now. Stellaris has gotten better, and I've gotten better at Stellaris, so my games have gotten more enjoyable. Also, they are definitely going in the right direction in terms of content that they're creating. So as long as they're doing that, as long as the developers are stepping in the right direction, I can work with that. What I can't work with are developers that are either dispassionate, don't care, or do not give a flying fuck about their player base, and it's really obvious. And they're not even trying. They're not even trying to hide it. And I feel that that's where the fun pimps are at. As far as, the 7 Days to Die developers. I don't think they care anymore, man. I really don't. I think they're just paying a lip service. They have no intention of changing anything or responding to their player base or considering what they want, what the player base wants from its game. I don't think they care anymore, guys. I really don't. That's my opinion on them. And when you got a game like that, when you got developers like that, I'm not gonna really take it seriously, right? So this is me not taking it seriously. So I'm not really gonna put out content for the game, even though I want to, Yes, but up until that point, up until I realized that, I was getting ready to maybe do this format with it, and no, man, no. So you can never predict what's going to happen in YouTube. You just really can't. So, all right, that's right. So these are chained together now. I gotta make sure they're on. So, and see how one simple Mark III belt just optimized the crap out of this whole thing. It's amazing. Oh, oops, I effed that up. Oh, okay. Hold on. We can still salvage this. There we go. Yeah, I'm too busy flapping my gums, guys. Trying to be better about that. But then again, I am streaming, so I gotta flap my gums at least a little bit, right? Just not for 2 hours or 10 minutes. Okay, so looks like our copper sheets are going through. Looking good, looking good. Look at all that speed. Isn't that so nice and sweet? Let's see. So, well, looking good. Looking good. Yep. All right. I think that's as good as it gets for now. So let's go ahead and... Yep. Great. So we just have 13 for now. I thought we would have more. Is there something? Oh, that's right. We didn't connect them. There we go. Come the fuck on, dude. Come on, man. Seriously? Come on, dude. Come on. Did I do it this way? I did. Okay. Alright, so... I think I will just be lazy and do this. Because it's okay to be lazy when you are... See, I'm in spaghetti mode right now, right? I'm in spaghetti mode. I just want it to work. I don't care about how it looks. So... Honestly, there should be 2 modes in this game, spaghetti and neat mode. There kind of is. It's like curved and straight, I guess. That's about the closest thing this has to spaghetti and neat mode. Okay, so now, yeah, see, now it's dumping the sheets. Let's go. Let's get between those copper sheets. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That's not what I meant. All right. All right, so I'm gonna let this, guys, I'm gonna take just a 2 or 3 minute break. I'm gonna go get my steak real quick. Because I'm gonna do the cardinal sin of eating on camera. I'm sure you guys love that. But I'm hungry, guys. What can I say? And besides, steaks are great food. Why would I want to share my steak with everyone? Let's see. There we go here. All right, so we got 129. I mean, we already got the copper sheets we need, it looks like. I'm gonna need some more portable miners, but I'll be right back here. All right, I'm back. I think I'm going to give those reinforced plates a little more time while I consume this. Let's see how this steak tastes. I know, this steak isn't real. I know that when I eat this steak, the Matrix is telling my mind that it's delicious. But you know what I found? Ignorance is bliss. And it is delicious, guys. By the way, I recently added butter back into my diet. I'm on a trial basis. But I am not reintroducing eggs. I ate eggs and I had really, really bad indigestion. I just felt like crap again. So, yep. Can't have that. But butter doesn't seem to be doing that with me so far. Hopefully. Okay, so got a bunch of ingots I don't care about in my inventory, so we're gonna get rid of those. Let's see. Okay. All right. And yeah, so now we're making some portable miners. 1, 2, 3, and stop. What else do we need? We still need cables. I thought I got some. I guess I didn't. But since we're here, I think, can we make modular frames? Oh, this is the equipment. I need to... Ah, there is no crafting bench. Wait, there's no crafting bench? Oh, there's one behind. Okay, there's a door here. That's right. I keep forgetting that sometimes. And yeah, so 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can stop there. And now we need cables. So let's get the cables. Okay. And honestly, I have a feeling we're going to need more cables than that. So we're going to go ahead and see rotors. I actually have a question for myself. I want to find out something. Here's the question. Can I get batteries now? If I can get batteries now, that would be amazing. That would be incredible, actually. The more I think about it, the more I want to do it. Saw a short the other day that said batteries are optional. Okay, dude. Okay, buddy. All right, man. You know, batteries are optional. Yeah. Shelter's optional, too. I've lived without that, but I don't want to. You know, like, you could sleep out there and, newspaper clippings and, a little lean-to or whatever. I guess you could call that shelter. That's not really shelter. Okay, you could live without a roof. Let's put it that way. But do you want to? No. Probably really bad idea, right? I could live out of my car. I'd rather not. You don't want to live out of your car, buddy. It's not fun. Believe me, I know. Maybe I said too much there. But yeah, like... yeah, I don't live out of my car now, just to be clear. Yeah. Those are fun times. That was a fun time in my life. But yeah, like... yeah, so that's as absurd as it's as absurd as saying that, And there's a lot of things that you can go without, but not really, Let's get real here, yeah. And batteries in Satisfactory is definitely one of those. Okay, yeah, if you want the Damocles sword of power outage hanging over your head while you're hooking up your nuclear reactors, yeah, I'll take the power batteries, thank you. I'll take the optional quote-unquote batteries. Yeah, sorry, just that shit set me off, man. I'm not going to name the video. I don't want anybody to harass anybody. I do not do that. Total disclaimer here, do not harass anyone. Terms of service must be upheld at all times on this channel. Do not violate terms of service, blah, blah, blah. Okay? There, you heard me say it. Don't do that shit. All right, but yeah, there are a couple shorts out there circulating right now about this, about batteries saying that they're optional, and that's BS. I'm gonna tell you that right now. On paper, it's not really. It's BS. You don't want to not have batteries. You're asking for bullshit. You really are. You're asking for trouble. It's like, yeah, I don't need to jump out. That's it. Perfect example. I don't need to jump out of an airplane I can jump out of an airplane without a reserve parachute, but do I want to? No. I mean, yeah, it's just as dumb. It really is that dumb, actually. Saying that batteries are optional is like saying a reserve parachute when you're jumping out of an airplane, which I do have experience with, by the way, is optional. No, it's not. No, it's not. You can do it in theory, but no. Very bad idea. Very bad idea to jump out of an airplane without a reserve parachute. Very bad idea. I will say. Yeah, it's already risky with the reserve parachute, and I can attest to that. In fact, I almost had to pull it once. So no. And I know from experience in this game, you definitely want a backup plan. Now, you could make a case that, oh, we could just use power switches. Okay, all right. But you know what? It's way easier and way less stressful and far more accurate, I must say, and less room for error to just simply plug in batteries to your network instead of doing all this freaky deaky stuff with power switches. All the power to if you want to do that. But a guy like me, I ain't got time for that shit, dude. I'm just gonna plop them down, plug them up, plug them in, and then I'm done. I'm good to go. For the rest of the effing game, or make as many as needed, then make as needed from there. If as my power grid expands, obviously I'm gonna have more batteries to go with that, because one battery is not going to save my nuclear reactor power grid, right? No, I'm gonna need to field the batteries for that one. Okay, forgive the rant. It's been a while since I've done that. So what is messing with me on rotors? So just screws. I guess I'm gonna have to fill my inventory with screws. I guess I'll do that. I'm getting screwed here, guys. I'm getting totally screwed. So, yeah, we're just 9 plates away from the reinforced required. So after that, it's just, you know what? And this is sarcasm, by the way. Rotors are my favorite item in all of Satisfactory. I love rotors like a big guy loves cake, man. Like I used to love cake years ago. Because I used to be a big guy. No, I hate rotors. Rotors are like the worst. Honestly. They are the worst to optimize, I think, in this game. The exception, I mean, yeah, rotors are just, oh my god. Anything with screws are insane. Anything that takes screws are a pain in the keister to deal with, to work with. A lot of math, a lot of splitter effery that you need to do, a lot of ratioing. And I feel about the spreadsheet crap. My idea, my philosophy is, why do it if you don't have to? Work smarter, not harder. Though that sounds counterintuitive, right? Because you'd say, well, the spreadsheet is smart. Well, not when it takes 2 hours of your time to make, bud. When you could just, play as you go and work at it as you go. Trial and error. I find a lot of times that that's faster. As silly as that sounds, it's not. Believe me. I mean, you want to figure out the ratio for something, just, keep hooking shit up, systematically one by one until it stops working. And then you have your answer as to how many it can run. It's really that simple. You don't have to do any math at all. You don't have to use a spreadsheet. You don't have to do any of that shit. Now, I do use websites from time to time, of course, but... And I'm not saying that spreadsheets aren't useful. Obviously they are. That's why people use them all the time. I don't. I hate those things, but you know what? I do respect that people use them, and they do, they are valuable. They have their uses, but I don't think they're the gospel. I don't think that they are the only way of doing this stuff. I really don't. I break away from that very sharply. I'm just gonna grab another good measure. Okay, so we have the stuff, and we are roughly we actually don't want to make... We don't want to put the coal power plant here. We're naturally going to throw it right here. This is where our coal is going to come out, okay? And the water's right down there, so obviously this is where we're going to bring our water up to. So we'll just get out here. So this one, this is reserved for steel. So let's just get these, miners going and hooked up and get down here. We're going to need our rebar gun because probably going to run into some bads, most likely, maybe. So that's our iron. That coal mine is untapped, so we'll go after this one first. Now, there's a bad guy up there, but that's copper, and I don't care about copper right now, so we'll just ignore him. And let's see. Yeah, so we'll bring these down. Or, yeah, we're going to bring these down. This is going to be much easier to do that in the future. Get the hell out of my way, please. Alright, so... Oh, come on, dude. Alright, I guess I gotta go up the ladder. Oh, that's right. Gotta upgrade these. There we go. Probably gotta upgrade it up there too, but I'll do that when I get back up there. Alright, so... No. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that, because this shit's gonna get in the way if we try it any other way. Alright, so we simply hook this up to here. Okay, this wants to be dumb, so we'll just do that. And I think that'll work. Yeah, okay, there we go. And we'll hook up the power. Well, we'll just do that because we're lazy. And then... Alright, so that brings it to 90. That brings it to 120. That's a problem. So let me think about what to do with this. I don't know if we can have 16 coal power plants with just 2 normal miners. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to need another power slug. I need one more. So, well, we'll build the we'll bring the coal up there. We'll build the power plant, coal power plant, and we'll look at the ratio and just, you know, figure it out from there. Okay. Well, the other thing too, what the internet says is the ratio I've found to be different than what it actually is. Oh, we're going to need more power slugs anyway. I just realized that. Because we're going to have to put water extractors on power slugs also. And we're going to want to, because let me tell you, power slugs with water extractors are hacks. I love it, man. You get total control over the ratio. This is a good area. There's definitely going to be slugs in here, I'm pretty damn sure. But we are going to be fighting a lot of enemies. I might want the Xenobasher before I go in here, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be spiders. But we'll give it a try. Worst case scenario, I'll die. I have to come back here later. Thought I heard something. But I'm pretty sure now there's a bunch of mycelium there, so that's really good to know. I believe there's quartz here as well. So that's something else that we should probably tap into. Okay, I'm hearing I'm hearing the slug noise. But I don't think it's a slug. I think it's something else. I bet it's like a super slooper. So, okay, there's a bad guy. Where's he at? Is it those guys? I don't remember those guys. No, no, those aren't. No, it's a spider. The spider's somewhere. There's always spiders in caves, man. Everywhere you go. Okay, I'm not seeing slugs. I don't know. Yeah, there's no obvious slugs in here. I'm gonna head back, man. This place looks like a bust. I'm not looking for anything else but slugs right now. I don't care about anything else. And when I come back, that's when the spider's going to attack me. Yeah. Here he comes. Where you at? You want to fight? Come at me, bro. I see your little blip on there. What up? I'm ready. I'm here. Kill me. Do it. Do it now. Well, he didn't want to, so I'm out of here. But we're definitely going to come back later to get the whatchamacallit. The quartz. Yeah, we got to come back in here to get quartz later. So we can get those beautiful signs. Signs and not going to do shadow rebar, but there's other stuff. The oscillators, they good things like, you know, doom buggy, things like that. That's good as well, though. Buggy's not, don't think I'm going to be using that much here in this world. This world is pretty nasty terrain. At least for something like that. Alright, so I'm pretty damn convinced that there is a third coal mine. Yeah, there's a couple down here. Oh, there's two. That's right. That is good. We're in business. I just got to get the power slugs. That's what's taking forever here. Okay, so we got one here. Oh, we got two. And we got bad guys. And we'll just, let's see. Come at me, bro. Well, I guess I'll come to you. Let's see, there's this guy. Go away, I don't like you. Run away, please. And then, let's see, where's your stuff? There we go. Alright, let's set up this miner. So we actually have another lift that we're going to have to make. Fortunately and unfortunately. Well, actually, no. We could just do one belt here. We could definitely do one belt. Okay, so we're basically gonna... Yeah, we're gonna put a merger here. Because this thing holds 270 items a minute. There's no way that we're gonna be able to... We're gonna be able to top this belt. Actually, we can try... Oh, that's right. That's what I was missing. I knew I was missing something. The industrial storage boxes. I'm going to show you guys the power of that. And that's what's going to solve our ratio issues, okay? Oh, okay. You want some... Oh, you want some love. Okay, I'll give you some love. Come get some loving, man. Yeah, okay. Let's get it on. No. There we go. He wanted some love, so I gave it to him. Oh, it sounds so bad. But was it bad? I don't know. Okay. Hibiscus, that was good. Always want some more of those, because there's another inhaler type that we can get from that as well. Okay, so this is connected. That connected. Is there a power pole within sight that I can grab? Surface too uneven. There we go. Very nice. And definitely making a ladder. You know what? Let's go ahead and... do I want it there? Yeah, I could have it there. There, it's like that. And then... let's bring the ladder down. This is the power of ladders, folks. Gotta have them. Ladders are required. They are not optional. They are too good. Too good, too good, too good. At least in my book. Alright. Yeah, you don't need to get the hover pack to get to any height in this game. You just need ladders. Now, the hover pack is really awesome because it makes things a lot faster and makes all of what I just did there a lot faster and a lot easier. Okay? That's what the hover pack does. But you don't need it to get to where you need to go. You just need ladders. That's it. Ladders and foundations. You're playing Fortnite, basically, in some respects, when it comes to the building, you know. It's very realistic and immersion breaking, I know, but it's very fun and effective. Let's see, we got some more bacon and garlic. I didn't realize I left stuff here. We're going to need those pipes later. Wow, I only have that many wires? That's a little concerning. We do not need this many screws. In fact, probably won't need screws again for a very long time. I do need to check the MAM, which is right here, to see if that hard drive is done or not, which it probably is, yeah. Okay, so... alternate steel rod or bio coal? No, I don't want that. Rescan, please. Ugh. Ugh. Well, I don't know. Alternate rotor? Okay. Let's... alternate rotor... alternate rotor might be useful. Fused quick wire? Unnecessary. I don't really think that's necessary. But copper rotor, I am open-minded to. Now that makes 3. It takes copper sheets. You get crap tons of copper in this game and copper sheets. More than you ever need. Well, I can't rescan it, so I might as well pick the copper rotor and mess with it and see if it might be a blessing in disguise. I really wanted the screws, but you know what? Maybe that is almost as good, if not better. Because I would be using the screws to make those, right? So... yeah, I know. Okay. I need to play this song when I activate my coal power. But yeah, let's... now that we've got power to our coal... in fact, I think what I want to do... does this This isn't even... Oops. I took damage. Unacceptable. Yeah, this is only 120. So let me see here. We can do some basic math here. So it's 120. We got 90. So that's 210. Yeah, 210. And then 60, that's exactly 270. So all three of these are exactly 270 coal a minute. So that is actually perfect for the most part. That's actually might be more than what we need. So, you know what? I'm going to merge this shit. Yeah. There we go. Kabam. And then we don't even need to make another lift. We got this one. This will be fine for now, guys. We'll optimize and we'll make... I mean, we still need to get some power slugs for the water extractor, but right now I just want to double check the coal power. Hook the coal up to it. Get the coal started. Get that squared away, and then we'll do the water, and then after that, yeah. Then maybe I'll call it a stream or whatnot. I do need to go to the store today. But other than that, I'm not in a huge rush to do anything. And I am kind of feeling good energy here so far. So as long as that's going on, maybe I'll stay for a little bit. We'll see. Okay. I'm just thinking. I could build it here. But that would be eaten into the factory. I actually do kind of want to isolate it out here. I think this is more than enough space. Alright. Let's do it. I can always move it later. Enough waiting around. Enough screwing around. Enough theorizing. Let's do this. Okay, so we'll give it a good, maybe a foundation or... You know, I'm thinking 3 foundations of space, actually. I want to give it plenty of space. Now, this isn't... this just annoyingly a little bit more than a foundation. Yeah, so... And we need to move it forward. That's going to violate that space, so we're going to have to... you know, we'll set that down for now, but we're going to move it, and then we are going to have to expand this a little more by, like, maybe 3 squares. You know what? We'll be conservative and say 4. Okay, and we'll just go like that. I'm not nearly afraid of falling as I used to be because I have a parachute, so... But I do want to put walls here so I'm not falling all the time because it wastes a lot of time having to get back up here. Okay, so... I want at least a foundation length away from the main hallway here, which this is. And... go like this, so... I think we're good here. So my question is, oh, we definitely have enough space to do it. Okay, so I actually want to face these away, actually. And that would be closer to the coal line anyway, and the water as well. So we're going to give that about a foundation worth of space. Now we're going to hit the H key to make sure that this is sort of neat. Yeah, we'll just keep it there. Actually, we will back it up just a... Oops, no, not bad. Stop. Okay. That's good enough. So... Let's see. Yeah, then we could snake the coal here. All right, so we'll do this. We're gonna put the industrial storage box right here. Okay. This is a double, so now it should be this line here. And this is the middle, so it make more sense. We don't want to block this one. We want this as an outlet for something else. So we're just gonna raise that in the air. And look how nice that goes in there. Now, we're actually gonna put walls here and put a conveyor floor hole, but we'll do that later. Right now, we just want to get it set up. We want to get dependent on this as soon as possible. Now, here is the really cool thing about these industrial boxes, and you may not have ever thought of this, but check this out. When I belt something out of here, it's going to have a full belt unless this isn't full. Okay? So if I've got more than what I need coming in here, this is a perfect full belt. As long as I have as much or at least more than what I need coming into this box. So you don't have to use a spreadsheet. You don't have to do a lot of math. You can be like, okay, 3, that looks about right. Throw it in there, hook it up to this, and you get a full belt. And as long as you know the ratios for that full belt, it's all you got to worry about. You don't have to use splitters or any of that crazy stuff. Just do this. It's that simple. You can figure out the numbers later if you want to optimize and min-max. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do that. But it doesn't have to be in your way, is what I'm suggesting. The spreadsheet the spreadsheet is not required. It's a bonus, or it's something you can do if you want to do it. So if you're not a big math guy like me, you can still play this game and have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so now naturally see, this is the other reason you want to use these conveyor lifts now more than ever. Now you see really why I always use conveyor lifts on the inputs and outputs. This is a perfect example of why I make it my policy, and I just make myself get used to it, because no matter what I'm doing, because we need a pipe right here. If I was used to belting this in and not using these, I would be completely bewildered by this. I either have to raise the pipe above it and below it, and believe me, that is a pain in the butt. Though I will raise the pipe above this, but I will be doing that in a different way for different reasons. Which I think I will show you in this video, possibly. Alright, so naturally. Now, here's the thing. Couple options. Which one of these do we do first? So, I'm actually more inclined. Nope, that's not going to work. So I actually do think it's going to need to be this, because this already has the height, and that just flows perfectly. Okay, we'll set up the pipes later, because I have a special plan for those as well. So now this is getting. So let's look at these coal power plants. So this uses 15 coal per minute. It uses 45, whatever the fuck M3 is per minute of water. It uses 45 units of water per minute. We'll just say units, okay? And it can hold 50 at a time. Now, the reason this is a pain in the ass, at least in the beginning, especially in the beginning, and why water extractors are a pain in the ass, well, you know what? Let me show you. Remember that 45 number. So we're going to come down here. Whoop. All right, now, and we're just going to go like this, because why not? I mean, I think I should probably put platforms here right now, but I want to just show you guys, make my point, show you guys what I'm talking about. Not too much bullshit in the beginning, in the middle. Okay. So, this puts out 120 water per minute. Okay, you're like, okay, so what's the problem? It's way more than 45. All right. The most that a pipe, not the extractor, not the power plant, but a pipe can come out with. In other words, I'll show it to you. This guy right here can only pump 300 units of fluid per minute. Now you see the problem? 45 does not divide into 300 at all. Okay? And this is why I love using power slugs on water extractors, because now I don't have a power slug, but I will show you. I'm pretty sure I can get this to an exact, perfect 300 water per minute. 300 units of water per minute. And then, you know, and do it according, or actually more likely, I can adjust this number to exactly output as much water as my coal power requires. That's actually more like it, I think. I can get it to where, so if that's 45, so I need a calculator, but basically I found through trial and error that a power slugged water extractor should be able to support about 6 to 8 coal power generators. I'm thinking 8, but I have to double check that, okay? But basically the point is that, you know, we can get the flow rate for one water extractor through power slugs to either equal the amount that the coal power generators need, or to make a full pipe, which then, you know, goes to the coal generators. So I think it's the former, not the latter. Pretty sure, because, you know, I just told you that 45 doesn't divide into 300. So it's going to have to, it actually is the first one. It has to be. There's no other thing it would be. So now we're going to need to get power slugs, now that you know that. So that is what makes, that right there is why people have a lot of trouble with coal power. And why it's such a colossal pain in the butt. Also, my other issue with the way they design water extractors is they cost 20 megawatts. Now, I know that rises when you put power slugs in, but it's still way less than 3 water extractors, which is what you would need to operate as many coal power plants as your coal belt can support. Yeah, it's pretty silly. So, anyway. So that's why I do that. And I will show you guys to prove my point later. Let's go ahead and look for these slugs. For real this time. Hell, I'm tempted to do the... Well, I think I need tech that I don't have access to right now. Oh, yikes. No, I don't want to be in gas. Not good. So that area's a no-go. That slug ain't happening. You know, we need to go... where have I not explored? We need to go west. I don't want to go west, but... Oh, that is west. Okay. I guess I'm going east then? So I'm going towards the base. Yeah, I need to go towards that shit over there. Time to have some fun, boys. I'm pretty damn sure there's some slugs over here. I haven't really been to this area yet. We're just gonna go mess around here. Do some swimming. It's all good. I could set up like, you know, foundations and then just, you know, ride the factory cart. But what fun would that be? Hey, look, it's our first customer. I want your meat. Thank you. It's walking protein on 4 legs. Speaking of protein and food, there's a barrel nut. Oh, so, alright. By the way, let me know if there's anything wrong with the stream other than the fact that it took me forever to get going. I promise you guys that's not the norm. I needed a playlist I could work with. The one I was working with was not satisfied with that at all. I promise I'll do better next time, guys. So... So is that direction. Now, can't stick around here because these guys will put poison clouds at me, so don't want to be around for that. Nope, not going that way because I know what's that way. There is a hard drive there, though. I'll die, though. That guy will kill me, for sure. Even the rebar I don't think is strong enough to take him down. There's an irradiated dude there, and he's really strong, man. Like, you just wreck your stuff. Yeah, there he is, right there. I mean, nah, man, because he'll spit at you too, like, and one-shot you. I don't think I can cheese this guy, dude. I really don't. I don't think I can cheese this guy. Maybe I can. Well, if I had a... Maybe... Okay, hold on. I gotta think outside the box here. Well, let's go with vertical. Okay? I think I can cheese this guy. So, just do this. We'll put a ladder up here. Oh, don't mind me. Just building something. Everything's okay. Don't be alarmed. And, okay, so... Yeah, let's maybe try this. Yeah, this might actually work. Okay, so... and we're gonna do some peeking and hiding. I think that's what we're gonna do. I do need a door there, though. Try this. See what I said, guys? Fortnite? Yep. Shame to admit it, but yeah. There's definitely some parallels there. What's up, buddy? Did I piss him off? I don't know if I pissed him off or not. Let's see if I did. I don't even know if I hit him. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if that hit him. Ah, I got him in the butt. There we go. Oh, he's just sitting there. Cheesy time. Oh, I hit him again. Oh, he's gonna come at me. I know he is. Oh, come on. I'm too far away from him. Snipe! Let's see. Oh, he's coming at me now. Okay. Maybe stay away from the wall. Let's see. There he is. Ah, I got him again. I hope I can kill this guy. He's really tough, though. Yeah. I don't know if he got hit or not. Let's see. He's... Did he die? I think he did. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, get sniped. That was so cheesy. Look at my sniper tower. Isn't that beautiful? Well, I probably should hit these guys too, but I could take care of these guys without that tower. Oops, I'm being dumb. I'm aiming bad. Okay. There we go. Got a nice solid exchange there. Ooh, barely avoided that one. Ah, shit. Two of them kind of suck. That one, now there's one, and bye-bye. There we go. I make it look easy. Trust me, it's not. It's taken me years to get this good at combat. Well, and that was just straight cheese. I don't count that. But when I get an assault rifle, yeah, you bet I'll be going toe-to-toe with those dudes, jumping around and shit. Nah, I have definitely actually fought those guys before. I know how to fight those guys. I don't have the gear for it right now, so I have to cheese. Oh, shit, run away. Cactar out. Cactar out. Okay. I forgot about that shit, man. There's so much stuff there. Oh, I need my zapper. Okay. And it's up there too. I gotta hold on. Maybe I can ladder up. Ladder up. Oh, smoke's in the way. Oh, that sucks. I don't think I can get eyes on with that sniper tower. I think I need to over here. Let's see if this helps. And naturally, they're coming after me. All right, come on, buddy. You bastard. Did he disappear? I guess he hit my structure. I don't see the bug trap. You know what? I'm going in, dude. I got the nutritional inhaler. Fuck this noise. Okay. Looks like he didn't spit out. Oh, there's another one. Alright, so we gotta deal with these fools, and then we're pretty much good to go. I'm just gonna go in there and tank them. I have nutritional inhaler if I really need it. I didn't really take too much damage there. That'll regenerate. Okay, good. We're in business. Looks like we got another hard drive and have enough space for it. However, it needs 120 megawatts. Oh boy. Probably not gonna be able to open this until we have coal power. So, yep. So we'll go ahead and we'll just stick that there. Ready to get hooked up. But this, oh hell yeah, dude, I want to sing. Look at those industrial beams. You do not, I mean, you're gonna know in a minute how cool that is. And also, let's see, so get rid of that, but I actually think I need to put a box here, possibly, because there's a lot of stuff here to dismantle and collect. Okay, so I don't see any other resources. I want to make sure there aren't more industrial beams, because I need every single one. Because making industrial beams is a pain in the butt. It's not too bad, but it's enough to be annoying. And honestly, I think I am just going to haul off and just make that factory immediately. Or else I'm just going to have to keep making it by hand over and over again until I do. Yo, we got some stators. That's pretty cool. I wonder how much we need for that one MAM thing that we're supposed to be doing. Okay, we're probably gonna have to drop some stuff. I don't think we need to carry around 2 steel beams. Circuit boards. That is a lot of circuit boards. Holy cow. Barrel nut. This is just junk. 70 stators. That's gonna complete our... Oh, gas obelisk. I cannot let that go. What can I dump? Is there ore in my inventory? Is there ingots? I don't think we need nearly that many plates. Only 50. Shit. Oh. We can process some of this protein. We'll do this. Sorry, guys. I know this is a side trip, but, you know, I gotta do it. We'll throw the Noblest in there for now. And the motors. We're really not going to use those for a while. The stators we're going to take with us, because there's a MAM recipe we could use for that right now. And I don't have to worry about this anymore. Now it's cleared. I don't have to worry about it killing me by accident. Because it has killed me a couple times. Alright. So, the rest of the Nobelisks, and we'll just throw that loot in there. Definitely taking the industrial beams. That was a boon, for sure. Oh. We definitely need to pick up those circuit boards. We do not want to forget those. And I keep having the feeling like I'm missing something other than dismantling this shit, but really, I mean, doesn't seem to be anything else. Alright. Let's throw the circuit boards in there. We're not going to need those till way later. And there's a power slug. Hey, what do you know? Charge! Ah, that was a bad idea. Oh, I got him with a rebar, hell yeah. Oh, I got him with a rebar too, but that's a waste of a rebar. I need to shock him. How did you not die? It must be a big one. Ah. Definitely got an inhale on that one. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I'm gonna eat the rest of the steak real quick, guys. Hope you don't mind. It's gonna get cold if I don't. It's a good steak. It's imported from my home country. Okay, so we got a power slug. Where's the next one? That is a lot of shit. That is a lot of bugs. I wonder if they'll disappear, but I don't think they will. Let's see if I can lure. Oh, they're gonna want it. They're trying to all come at once. Boy. All right. That could have been a lot... That could have gone a lot worse. Alright, let's get the inhaler out. And... well, look at all this protein. There we go. Looks like there might be a slug up there. And there's another one. I might hear something. I think I hear a creature. Or maybe it's just the music. Okay, it's up there. Stick this out here. Ah, it's a yellow slug. Very nice. That is just what I need. Ah, damn it. Out of bars or out of rods. Damn. Okay. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. See if I can... Yeah. Alright, let's try to do this. Okay. That's good. No stupid shit like gas. Not enough space? Okay, whatever. There we go. Dude. F off, leaves. Dude, I told you to F off. Thank you. Alright. I think I'm gonna need to go back to base more than like, oh, well, there's a slug nearby here. It's not up there, so it's below us. I think. Oh, it's this way? Okay, it is down below. It is below us, like directly below here. So let's go ahead and use a parachute and see if we can see it. It's in a cave. Lame. I hate the cave ones. Ah. I don't have any ladders though. I wonder if I could just... Yeah, I could just do this, I think. Yeah, I mean, it works. I have a lot of concrete and foundations, so... Man, I'd rather use ladders, but hey, I'll do this instead. What is that? It almost looks like a building out in the distance. I don't think it is, though. Give me a second here, guys. Oh. Okay, guys. Hey, Fenru, I don't know if you're still there, man, but I just now saw your messages. It turns out my stream was frozen for some reason. So when I see that again, I'm going to make a point of refreshing it every now and then just to make sure. And it shouldn't be on top chat. It should be on live chat. So I don't know why I was being dumb like that. It's tempting, but... See, reintroducing another food is a good idea once everything is healthy to make things balanced. Yeah, and I felt like I got to a place to where, okay, I can clearly see now if this is food's a problem or not. And sadly, eggs, for whatever reason, is a problem, but butter is not. So butter has not been an issue. In fact, I think I'm feeling a little better eating it, honestly. But I know for sure, whatever reason, I can't eat cheese and I can't eat cheese or eggs. Well, I can if I want to have a bad time. Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird. I was like, man, those numbers are really low. What's going on? They still are pretty low. I guess today's a really slow day. The fact that it took me so long to get going, that didn't help either. But whatever. You know, I could turn this, I could turn this stream into a smaller standalone video on, how to, and just title it, Coal Power in Satisfactory is not complex. That's pretty provocative and clickbaity, right? Without being wrong. There is a couple simple things, guidelines that I follow when it comes to clickbait. You got to do it, but there's a responsible way to do it and an irresponsible way. So what I found that works really well is if you can clickbait, but it has to meet at least three different criteria. The first one is, you know, is it clickbait enough, right? So obviously, is it going to get their attention? Which is all clickbait is just it gets their attention. So it gets people's attention. But the most important thing of all is it true? Okay? Is it true? And then either can you prove it or you do prove it? I mean, can you prove it, and can you prove it? Is it true? And then there's you actually doing what the title says. I really, and I'm sure we all hate YouTubers that put a clickbait in their title. They get you to click on it, and they discuss nothing about what you clicked on it for. I hate that too, and I won't do it. I don't care how lucrative it is. I told you. I'm not a monetary vampire, okay? I only want to make money for what I do, what I earn. I'm not trying to sucker money out of people or see how much I can squeeze, That's not me. It never will be. Not as long as I'm willing. You know what? And if I do that, I deserve what everyone else gets when they do that. You can quote me on that. Because what happens every time is people get pissed off at you and they stop buying your product, right? They stop doing business with you, period. So that's really the end result of that every single time. So I won't do it. Not to mention, I'm a good person, or at least I want to be, I try to be. Yeah, I mean, I believe in integrity, so, I think there is such a thing as honest business. So, when it comes to clickbait, yeah, I'm going to do it. But, it's got to be true, and it's like, okay, so I'm not a big basketball fan, but anybody that grew up in my generation, had to know a thing or two about 90s basketball. It was like arguably the greatest era of basketball in human history. Okay. The 1990s, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, all those guys, Pippen, Barkley, all those guys, the guys that some of them are commentating now or were, especially Barkley. Those guys, dude, that was their prime. And those guys were, I mean, even if you didn't like basketball, you respected those guys. They were cultural icons back then. And for good reason, right? And they're all of everything they had in common, every one of those guys had in common on that roster was that, obviously anybody that knows anything about basketball or has ever played it knows that there's a lot of trash talk, especially at the pro level. Even if you're not a huge fan of basketball or don't watch it that much, that they trash talk a considerable amount compared to other sports. And, yeah, they trash talk in other sports as well, but no. And NBA, they do it the most. And except these guys, when someone trash talks, it's like flipping a coin whether or not they can actually back it up. But these guys, they consistently backed it up over and over again. And now, how the hell that relates to clickbait, I'll tell you. Okay? Clickbait's like talking trash, right? You're trying to get their attention, right? Which is what talking trash is in the NBA to an extent. You're trying to get to them, right? You're trying to... It's like a tool. The trash talk is a tool to get in their head or whatever. Same with clickbait. It's a tool to improve, your numbers, right? To get people to click on you. So the thing of it is, if somebody just trash talks but they never back it up, no one's going to believe them. But these guys, they backed it up so well and so much, especially Larry Bird, who even guys that I just mentioned in that group all say that Larry Bird was the best trash talker because he was the guy that he would trash talk to you, and then he would back it up, like he would do what he said he was going to do. So that's the attitude I want to have with clickbait. I'm going to do it, but I'm actually going to do what I clickbait about. So like this, for the video about coal power isn't hard, it's not. It's really not. If you do it a certain way, which I'll show you, and I'll explain to you, and I will get right to it. I won't be doing this where we're just sitting here forever doing nothing. You know, like, but this is a stream, right? And there's hardly anybody watching me right now, so. But hey, not knocking anybody who watches later. I love you guys that watch later. Please keep watching later. Don't stop. I love it. Believe me. I love you guys. I haven't forgotten about you. Don't get me twisted. But, you know, I'm lonely, guys. No, no, I'm good. But you see my point, right? With clickbait, it is a necessary evil, man. Just like, you know, just like manipulation is a necessary evil. There's a good way to do it and a bad way to do it. It's more like influence versus manipulation. I think manipulation's the harmful version of that. So this is actually the way up to the base, so we could just... But I need rods. They, whatever it is, wants me to swim back to all the way over there and make that trip all the way back. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Whether it's me or God, I have no idea. Murphy's Law, whatever you want to call it. But we got a yellow slug, we got a blue slug, and hell, we might even be able to just make the power slugs, slap them in that water extractor and actually get this thing running now. Man, except my inventory is just dead full. I need to empty that shit out. Though I could just put a chest down for that. I don't want to forget it, really. So I think what I'll do... We're going to go back up here, for sure. Well, no. Because we'll have to come back down here anyway. So, why don't we go ahead and... I'll put down this chest. I need rods! Okay, that's why I'm headed all the way back to base, because I need fucking rods. I knew when I knew the second I said that I don't need this many rods that I was going to eat those words, and lo and behold, I did. Did I not say I didn't need those rods? I did. I did say that. Yep. I think maybe it might be a new rule with me in Satisfactory that you all could follow too. If you find yourself saying, I don't need enough of that, you just jinx yourself. You might as well get double what you got. Because this game will find a way to make you spend all those rods and then or all that stuff and then some. Right, you thought you didn't need. It's like what you need the most. Honestly, I think maybe the protocol for me should just be 5 stacks of rods, no more, no less. Because I make ladders so much. Especially when going out. Like, going out, I should have no less than 5 stacks of ladders when I go out like this. Or, not stacks of ladders, stacks of rods to make ladders. You know? I mean, because you saw how quick I ran out of it. It's ridiculous. Just man, getting slugs was way more of a pain in the ass than I'm used to this time around. I don't know why they're so spread out like that. Well, it's just, the terrain's really lame too. Really hard to deal with, cause like they're always in a cave or something, or some other stupid shit is going on. Now, we definitely are here, we might as well get some more pipes, but we do not need this many plates, man. We really do not. And we gotta get rid of some... Oh, God. Okay. Alright, alright. Focus. Focus. I will need some more wires. All right, so that's right, the awesome sink. That's what we needed to visit. Okay. I'll get rid of those steel pipes. Actually, no. Not gonna do that either. So four iron plates is acceptable. Some of this shit I'm just gonna have to throw in the MAM. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a visit to the MAM because there's some extra stuff in here, and maybe see about expanding my inventory slots too. This inventory space is getting ridiculous. I've had enough of it. But guys, the wait will be over soon. We're gonna have hypertubes as well. We're gonna have a lot of exciting things. This is just, honestly, this is the most painful part of the entire game, I've got to say. Well, where we're at right now, this is the most painful part of the entire game. You don't have good enough tech to really get around other than the factory cart, but that's limited to the factory. So you don't have good mobility. You don't have good power options. And you just, you don't have a lot of build or resource production. Okay, so 200 modular frames. Ugh. Now, we do have enough industrial beams. So we could do this if we pounded out enough modular frames. But then again, we could just... No. Alright. Getting distracted. But I wanted to see real quick what we're looking at. Now this, we could easily do this right now, but it would take our beams away. We need power storage ASAP, so... Actually, kind of wondering if... I should redirect the... Okay, but anyway, we need these chests, man. Throw this shit in here. Oh, 5. 5 power shards. Oh. So cool. I'm swooning, guys. Actually, can I solve some of this MAM here? Alright, so... Alright. We're gonna add this to the to-do list. Okay? And we're gonna add this to the to-do list as well. We can do that. We want those things. But that's as far as we can go there. That doesn't matter right now. We can't do that right now. Nope. This one. So we can do that. Add that. Get the mycelia out. Yep. Okay. So let's get these things back out. Where's the mycelia? I know it's there. Okay, there we go. And we're going to go back and get cables real quick. I have frickin' ADD and I'm all over the place today. I did learn something from this run though, man. Honestly, I don't think there's any shortcuts. I think you just optimize as much as you can for where you're at and then move on, then optimize what you can, then move on before you go to the next step, maybe. I'll mull it over. Oh, oops. That's right, we're doing MAM things. Alright, give me that slot. Alright, give me those inventory slots, please. Please and thank you. Hand slot's gonna be very nice. Oh, I gotta go back and get the steel. Shit. Alright, well, at the very least, we could do this one. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, We got a hand slot too. Okay. And we got 100 rotors, though I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to do that yet because I still got to put the coal power stuff down. Need to do that. All right, and then oh, that one works. Yeah, let's do that. That's good. Okay. I need wires, which I forgot to go get. So we're actually going to go get steel beams. We're going to get wires. Okay. Especially with our new inventory space. Yeah. And then... You know what? I think I know what the next title for my next Satisfactory stream is going to be. It's going to be Mega Mall, because after we get Coldbauer done, we absolutely must get our resources consolidated and centralized, because I do not like running around like this. See this? This what I'm doing right here? This is why I have them all. This is why I insist on having them all. Because I don't like doing this either. This sucks. Doing things this way sucks. Going back and forth all over your base just to get one goddamn thing is one of the most maddening things I've ever experienced in automation games. I'll tell you that. And I really hate it when I get stuck in that trap. And it's really laziness that's the cause. And I have been more lazy than I should be, for sure. And this is the result of the laziness. I'm actually wasting more time than I would have if I just taken the extra time and done it right. I just wanted to see if I could get there really quickly, but it's kind of... I don't know, it's kind of proven to me that, like, probably could have used just as much time consolidating this and taking care of this shit first. Getting reinforced plates optimized before I even decided to do that. I didn't have to use reinforced plates to optimize the resources per se, but, you know, at the very least... Did I get a purple slug? Thought I did. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. All right, well, let's learn what we can... Oh, yeah, I still need to get wires. See, this is lovely ADD hard work. Other reason I can't do math. Okay, so... No, I was mainly getting the power slugs. It was a real slowdown here. Power slugs were just a particular pain in the ass. But I need them. And you guys are going to see why. I mean, I wasn't able to get the ratio for that coal plant without them. Now, I may not have needed as much as I got, but I'll need them later, trust me. Especially if I want to make another line of coal plants. You're going to see this. It's going to come together real soon. I'm not going to quit the stream until I set up the coal plant. Once I have everything I need, it should be good. All right, so, nope, not ready to do that one. Oh yeah, I got to make the modular frame by hand. Which honestly, I think I might have to go AFK and do that, but we'll just to 2 and then. Well, the other unfortunate thing is I actually am not going to do that. For the same reason I'm not going to do that other one. So, actually... Oh, I gotta make the DNA. That's right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we'll get another hand slot. Actually, we should unlock that quartz too. I didn't even think about that. Alright. Yeah, this one... We'll do this one when we're at it too. Not enough for that one. Yeah, it ain't worth doing right now. Okay, this one, nope. Alright, so we're done. So we're gonna put all this stuff away. We're gonna need to make more rebar ammo, so we'll do that real quick. That's good enough. We'll get that beam later. Don't need it right now. Okay. And we're gonna make one more trip. Well, we got to go down there anyway, so we're gonna make a trip to the steel factory. We got the rods we needed, so... Alright, for real, now we're gonna set up the coal plant, I promise. We're done with the slugs. We're done with the man. We got some inventory space, so we're not running out of inventory space every 2 seconds. And we have all the things we need to build all this stuff, so... Just gonna go ahead and dip in these steel beams real quick. There's a lot of them. We're gonna need a lot of belts. Trust me. Okay, so we got that there. And we're going to pop down here. Okay. So... You know what? I actually think... Let me see. I might actually put a fluid buffer here. Maybe. No, I have a better idea than that. Okay. Alright, so... So that's 180. And that is 240. So 245. Let me see if we can throw one more. What does one more equal? 300. See? It's exactly one pipe. One pipe. So now we can actually underclock it a little bit because I'm pretty sure it doesn't divide evenly into that. So now I am going to get the calculator out just to make sure. See, I have it doing the math for me. So we got 300 divided by 45 equals, so 6.7, so basically 6. So let's go with 6 times 45. No, not 645, you asshole. Let's see, Oh God. Alright. There. 270. Alright, so we're gonna lower this to 270, but we still need that third power slug, so we're actually just, you know what, we'll go to 280. You know what? Actually, we'll have a full pipe. Why not? We'll have a full pipe. Why not have a full pipe? There's no reason not to. It'll help with overflow and other things. You know. Well, actually, we'll create overflow, and actually, we're going to use that to our advantage, and kind of make a, you know, foolproof system as long as it's, you know, we're not cutting power off or anything. So, all right, now we actually need to have another. So I kind of forgot what key changed hotbars in this game. I can't remember. Was it the plus minus sign? No. Was it these signs? This one? No. So no, wasn't. Oh no, was it page? Yes, page up, page down. Okay. So in this game, you need to juggle hotbars. It is critical. I'll explain this in my series too, but there's a little prelude. Definitely getting rid of that. I hate that stupid emote. Yeah, we'll just go like that. I don't really care about it. So, all right. So 2 is going to be power line as always. 1 is going to be, so we're going to go to logistics. So 1 is going to be, I think is going to be pipeline junction for sure. And 3 is going to be the pipe itself. 4 is going to be the pump. Now, we do need to go buy something at the awesome shop. We need to buy a floor pipe hole and a... oh, that sounds so bad. And a wall hole for the pipe, wall pipe as well. So, and wall pipe mounts and shit like that. Now, they have a stackable pipeline. I definitely want to put this on something. Yeah, we'll have this number 5 if we ever need it. But hopefully with walls we may not need it. So we have that to start with, and I'm actually okay, can I make an awesome shop here? I need fucking screws. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright. Well, let's see, we could probably make some screws for that. How much is it? 200? Fuck you. Just want me to sit there and pound for 2 minutes. Do nothing. Okay. So we're gonna pound out these screws. Yep. It's gonna take a little bit of time, so. Well, it's either do this, make an awesome shop here. Oh, we don't even have any tickets, man. We're just gonna go back. Man, see, this game just loves to make me to go back. It loves for me to go back and forth across my base no matter what I do, man. No matter what I do, I'm going back and forth across my base. You know? What do I do? I don't think there's anything I can do. I'm powerless over this shit. Like, man, I really hope someday they find a cure for that disease. And to me, it's a disease. I really hate ADHD. I hate having it. I really do. Well, I can't help but think right now how much better my content would be if I didn't have it, you know? I don't care what anybody says, man. Like, if you put a button in front of me that says remove ADD, I would press that without hesitation. No second thoughts. Before anybody could even say anything, I would press it. No question about it. I would get rid of it in a heartbeat. Not grateful at all that I have it. Been a thorn in my side from day one. Okay. See, I just forgot why the hell I was even here. Welcome to my world. So, we have... I gotta go to the awesome shop, but I gotta tap the resource sink, get the tickets, okay? Have plenty. And I got DNA if I need it. But I don't think I will, because I think we can afford everything we need here. So, management should have new options, okay. Clean pipelines, not worth it. Floor holes, yes. Yes, please. And then wall attachments, absolutely. So those are must-haves. And you're about to see why. Make a shit super neat. That stuff is required. Okay, so let's get back in the cart. And hopefully, once we get this handled, we will be on our way to making hypertubes, which should not take nearly as long to get as this. Because we technically, other than an industrial beam factory, we have everything we need. Other than just optimizing everything we already have, we have all the resources available to us to tech through this tier pretty fast. Or this phase. It's just upscaling is where our endeavor is going to be after we get this coal power up. We are going to be revolutionizing and remodeling everything. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to enjoy it, but this is the stupid part of the game that I really hate. I hate this part of the game, guys. I'll be honest with you. Pre-coal sucks so much ass. It really does. It really does. Pre-coal is just terrible. I hate it. Okay. So I got the floor holes. Okay, so now we're gonna put those on our bar. And actually, we're gonna set things up here. So when we go down there, it won't mess with us. Okay, so we definitely need that as not 9. 6, please. Thank you. Though we actually still need foundations on this belt here, so I actually need to do that instead. Or that actually. And then we'll maybe do that. And we got to get walls. And so fluid buffer needs to be 9. And architecture. Okay, so what we're not going to use more than likely is stackers. I'm probably not going to use those. So we could take those off and replace them with the floor, the wall holes, and we can just manually do the floor holes because we're not going to use those that much. All right, there we go. And okay, so which we're going to do right now. So there's our extractor. So naturally, we're going to want to and we got the walls here, so naturally we're going to want to do it here. And I think, yeah, we're going to need to put this sucker right there. So that's going to be it. And so we're going to need to stretch a wall. And I got to go back again. You know why? Because I don't have concrete. What's it going to be next? What's it going to be next? Oh my god, dude. How many times have I made this trip now? Like 10 times during the stream? I'm never going to get this thing finished. Wow. Incredible. Okay. I think we can. I think this will be the first pump. So we're gonna have this right here, okay? And I got something's buzzing. Okay. My buddy just texted me, said he wants to play today. Like, okay. All right, so, and we're gonna go ahead and not sure if we need to. Yeah, no, we should just put a pump there just to be safe, and then. Oh yeah. Okay, so connect and then. Oh wow, I can stick it on the side like this. That's good to know. Maybe I should do. Wow, that goes far. Does it go up? Yes, it does. Okay. So I'm gonna do a test here. Actually, I want to test how many pumps I actually need along here. Okay, so. All right, I'm gonna go like that. And let's see. I'm gonna stick that right there. Take a ladder, go up there, and see if that actually is enough. If water makes it up there, get the F out of my... man. Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and put a ladder on the side here. And we're gonna see if the water makes it up there, though. Yeah, we need to actually... Alright, let's... Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Just let me take a look at it. Let me target it, you asshole. Okay. All right. It's not working. Right? The water is not even making it up there. Okay, so let's see how it looks like it's making it there. Okay. Okay, so it makes it up here. So we are gonna have to, I think we're gonna have to have a pump right here. So that's about this high, I think. And if this works, then are you pointed wrong? No, you're pointed correctly. Okay. Looks like it's working. Looks like that's working. But I'm actually going to get rid of that. And then since this works, this was how many foundations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want to say 5. Every 5 foundations, place a pump. Okay, so 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be where you want to place a pump as well. All right, let's try this again, and let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And yep, that's faced up, so we'll do that. I think that'll work. Yep, it's pumping up there. And that will be pumping soon. And so 1, 2. I need to step back further. I don't need to go down that slow. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's a bad connection. We need to do it like this. There we go. Yeah, a little wall socket mount right there. Looks nice and neat. And then we'll just make another power pole there and go like that. Okay. I'm pretty sure it went yellow because it's full. And let's see if we can actually get away with connecting that. Looks like it might have a winner. But I am going to have to go around the other side here and go up this ladder instead. So I think we got our water connected up here. Let's see if it works correctly. We'll soon find out if it does or not. So now, for sure, we want to make this straight, and we want a pump here for sure. Just, you always want to be safe than sorry with the pumps. Better safe than sorry with the pumps, for sure. And that's our little wall socket mount, okay. And now, so we're gonna have... I actually think I want to throw it over. You'll see why in a second, actually, why I do this. This is actually really good, actually, what we're doing right here. Okay, so... I'm tempted, but nah. Actually, we're going to do even better than that. So check this out. Now. It's not really what I wanted to do, but I think it'll work either way. Okay, so... yeah, it's just... this is just... why... I don't understand why they had to make it just slightly taller than this high. Come on, man. Alright, so... now, what the hell am I doing? You'll see in a second. So... I know the secret about fluid in this game. I'm gonna share it with you for this stream. Actually, that's kind of lame. We're gonna need to turn that. You know what? I'm gonna park myself in Discord. I think my buddy might be on. I'm gonna go ahead and... yo, let me go to the other... okay, no, I'm in Discord. Okay, so when he's ready, he'll get on. You guys won't be able to hear him though, but I'm counting on that. Okay, so let's... yeah, so there's our pipe right there, and that should connect. Now let's see if this is getting any water, and it is not. And that is... it's yellow, it has power. The water's simply not getting there. Okay. So that tells me this thing's an asshole and is going to make us have another pump there. Alright, Mr. Asshole. We can do that, I guess. Can waste those megawatts. Those precious, lovely megawatts. Oh yeah, that's right. 4 megawatts. I mean, it's like a constructor right there. Yep. Yeah, we need another pump. Oh, that's so annoying. We don't really need this anymore. So I think we'll just kind of see. I guarantee you it's still by a small amount. Yep. How did I know? Flow rate is... 300. See? I was right. Just the fucking little dumbass inch. Ugh, I want to strangle that. Yeah. Stuff like that makes me want to rage hard. Alright. So there you go. Fill rate's 300 a minute, so we're good to go. We are good to go. You want to check how much is coming into your system. You just flush it. Oh, wait. It's being lame. Why is it being lame? Hold up a minute. What's going on here? Alright, so it's still being an asshole. Okay. Yeah, it's still being an asshole. Okay. Oh no, fill rate's back to 300. And it's still filling. I don't know what that was all about. Oh, that was pretty silly. Okay. So now the magic begins. Okay. So, but we have to do this here. And we just kind of, yeah, we go out. That's pretty much, that's pretty good right there. That's pretty good. Yeah, so let's go like that, and we connect this, and there we go. And now our coal plant is ready to go. We'll wait for this water to fill, and then we're gonna plug this sucker in. Let's check this out. And away we go. Bam. Coal power, boys. All right, so now it's time to add another one. All right. And when we get the blueprint factory, we could blueprint these for sure. But for right now, we're just going to hold the control key, make sure it's faced the correct way, and go like this. Okay. Copy this. Bam. Copy that. Bam. And we're going to go a page up. And we'll wait for the coal to fill that. In the meantime, page down. Now for this first one, we're doing one at a time just because I don't want to forget or miss anything. With this shit, it is always advisable to have a buffer, which I have a buffer for the water. Now, why did I put it so high? All right. Gravity is a thing with water in this game, and you could use it to your advantage. So here's what will happen. If this water extractor is stupid, right? Okay. It will at least be, or it's not outputting correctly, or there's lag, or whatever the hell, silly glitches, shit like that. This buffer will keep these running at all times. It'll make it immune to lag and that other stupid shit. And water flows really stupid in this game. It doesn't flow instantly like in Factorio. Okay? It flows very gradually. So you need that tank to deal with fluctuations, because one fluctuation will throw this whole thing off, which is another thing that screws a lot of people up and you know, makes people quit. Because if you don't have one of these, and especially if you don't have it set up like this, they are gonna, you know, it will fail. Now, it's what we're gonna do also, in addition to this, we're gonna have one at the end, okay? Now, the one at the end is gonna deal with overflow excess, and then it'll pour back in with gravity back into the system if there's any glitches or interrupts or any of that shit going on, for even more protection. And it will help the next chain of coal power. You'll see, I'll show you. So that is why it took me so long to set this up, because we got to do this right? All right, now we're going to monitor this. This is working properly. It's at 100 coal, and it's full water, so you know what's working. Now let's go up there real quick and check that buffer, make sure that buffer isn't going down. Here's the reason you want to be so meticulous with this, guys. If you make a mistake and your power cuts out, especially if you've already built a ton of stuff, I'm not going to say it's game over, but you are going to have a very bad session. Just put it that way. You're going to have a really hard time, especially if you didn't get any batteries. And right now we don't have batteries. We haven't researched the tech. We're about to. So be very careful when you put these down to make sure they are working properly. Quadruple, sextuple check these things. Make sure they're running. The easiest way to tell that your coal power is right is right up there. You see those smokestacks? If those smokestacks are going, you're good. If they're not going, at best, you're just simply not using the power, or, you know, you don't need it. But I think they run even if you do need it or not. So it's almost never a good thing when those smokestacks aren't going. But you can look at these green glow sticks too, like with everything else. And they are very green right now. And it is connected. So, all right. So now I'm just going to go ahead and copy this setup. Okay. Until it starts going down. All right. And that's the easiest way that you can figure out how much you actually need. But I already know from doing the math, I'm not even going to bother doing that. We know that that this will supply 6, okay? It actually supplies more than 6, but especially with 200, yeah, the coal will supply more than this, but the pipe will only supply 6. And that's the other thing that confuses the hell out of people. The ratio for water in this is far different than the ratio for belts. But once you remember that, it's easy to, you know, and get the figures correct the first time. It's easier from then on to just do it by heart, okay? It's actually just been a while since I did this, so I had to do the figures over again, but I usually don't. So, all right. So we'll load that up again. And, in fact, we're just going to set 6 down now. Now that we made sure that those are working, we're going to go ahead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hopefully we'll have a 6. There we go. So there's our 6, okay, for this first pipe. And we're going to go ahead and also, you do not need a pump when you have gravity on your side. If the water level, that tank, if the water source is above your pipes, you do not need a pump. I say again, if the water source is above, elevation-wise, your pipes, and there's no, it never goes upward, it just goes downward, you do not need pumps at all. You only need pumps when it's going upward. And you only need one every, as you see it, as you saw it, 4 or 5 4-meter thick foundations. I would say 4. I would be conservative and do 4. Yeah, you waste a little power, but you know what? That's just coffee stain trolling, you know? That's just troll for the course, I guess. All right, so we're gonna get this pipe done, okay? And yeah, there's this one. We got to do this one as well. Okay. And we're gonna we're gonna do the water first because the water takes longer to build up than the coal does for sure. And so now we're gonna page up. We'll actually do one of these at a time so they have time to build up while we're working on the next one. I mean, I haven't even plugged them in yet, so they'll just build up without being used. And the other thing too, you don't want to add anything to the power grid, aka build more machines until you are 1,000% certain that this is working properly. Okay, so what we're gonna do first, the next stream, we are going right for batteries, and we're gonna get batteries done. We get batteries done, we get those set up, and then we can start playing. Basically, it's just gonna be free play at that point. You know, not creative, but about as close as you can get while still being in survival. You know, almost. I mean, the way we have things set up. Okay, so, all right. I feel like there's something wrong, but I think really these are just still filling up. So now this is why I left space in the back. Because it would be a bitch to climb over those things, and I'm not going to do it. So we're going to go in the back here, and this is how we access these power plants. Okay, this one's working properly. This one's working properly. Okay. This one's also full. Okay. This is full. This is full. And this is full. Okay, they're all full. Great. There's 6 of them. 4 of them aren't working because I have not hooked up the power yet. So we'll go ahead and get that started now. Okay. And we'll just go ahead and do this. And... and perfect timing of this music for once. We have coal power, boys. Let the fun begin. Finally. Okay. Now we're gonna look at our power. Look at that. Oh yeah. And we're gonna double, triple, and quadruple this, guys, easily. This belt, 270, I'll do the math right now. This line of coal can support, let's see, 15. Let's see, those, oops, clear. 270 times, oops, no, not times, divided by 15 equals, this thing, this one coal belt can support 18 coal generators. No lie. Mic drop. 18. Just one belt. So really, water, and this is the other reason I have, you know, I have the extractor on power shards. Imagine how many, it would take at least 3 water extractors. At least. No, it's going to take 3 with power shards in it to equal that. Do you know how much water real estate, precious water real estate you would need if you did not put power shards in those extractors? That's the other part of this. A lot of now we're on an ocean pretty much. We're on a huge river. I mean, we have tons of water space, but you're not always going to have that, especially like in the grasslands or the dune desert, man. Your space is limited with water. So you don't want to get in the habit of not using power shards with your water generators, because you're saving on so many water generators and so much water space doing that. And a lot of times that matters a lot. Not to mention, it's just more efficient. There's slugs all over the place, man. You're never going to run out of slugs. You're really not. Not realistically. Not really. You know? And you should only be using slugs for resource generation anyway. No, that's my, you know, that's my guidance there. My advice, I guess, whatever. I know people are anathema advice. I don't care. That's my guidance. Okay. So, yeah, look, you know, the last one, and really just check the last one. If you think you're having problems, just check the last one. It's still at 100. It's still at, you know, 0 now. There's one last thing to do. We are actually going to do this. And then after that, I'm going to call it a stream. Can I jump up here? No, I got to use a ladder. Okay. See if I can get up this way. Yep. Okay. So, and we're going to go like this. And we're going to put that excess water to good use, okay? Everything shall be used. And see, now this is slowly but surely filling up with excess water from that pipe that's not being used. Because if I did my math correctly, you know, it's a full pipe of 300, but it's only using 270. So we have an extra 30 M of water that is not being used. So that extra water will fill this up, and this will be a reserve tank, pretty much. And we're gonna build one above this too, actually. In fact, I'm gonna do it right now, just like that, bam. So, and And eventually, when I build out to here, I'm going to put a junction, belt, pipe this in there, and then that will be where the second 300M pipe gets plugged into. Okay. All right, so that's that there, and I could probably put the extractor directly under that as well. So there you go, guys. This is how you do coal power, man. That's it. You never have to look at this again unless you build too many machines, which is why we're going to build batteries. So if you make the mistake of being absent-minded and building too many machines, this doesn't shut down and you don't get totally effed the rest of the game. Like I have so many times. Learning how to do this. All right. So anyway, there weren't a lot of people watching today. I hope you guys watching After Effects, or any of you guys watching, help get something from this. I got to be honest though, unless I start seeing the kind of numbers that I'm seeing with Stellaris, for example, I may have to take another look at whether or not I want to exclusively stream Satisfactory on this time slot, because I'm kind of itching to stream other games as well, but then again, that'd be more thumbnails I have to juggle, so more time. So I gotta mull it over, but you know what, I think I just need to give it more patience. I think a lot of people just don't know that this stream exists, so if you have some buddies that are watching Satisfactory but they don't watch my content, spin them my way. Absolutely. Spread the word. So far, it seems like I'm here to stay, so... And with 10,000 subscribers, I certainly hope so. Anyway, so this has been a good stream. You guys have a good evening or morning wherever you are in the world. I don't really have too much to say other than the Filipinos fixed my air conditioner, and so far it has not spilled one drop. So, that's great. My air conditioners work again. I am as cool as a clam, and I'm happy for the most part. I'm never completely happy, but anyway, you guys have a good one, and I will see you next time. Oops, gotta move my mouse.